Well, you've seen the evidence that about 3 days after I started digging, we got about a week of rain. And so that means that I've crumbed, slumped dirt out of the bottom of these footings over and over. But that's okay, that's just work. Digging is just work, grading is just work. But putting the plumbing fittings together so that they pass inspection, so that they work, so the 2% grade is right, so the fittings work appropriately, so the cleanouts are in the right spot, so that it passes the inspection of the Roseburg Urban Sanitary Authority, who has responsibility for all these things, is daunting. I'm going to do my plumber impersonation, and then I'll have Phil Rokus come by to give me a gentle critique and hopefully not have to tear it all out and do it over again. But however it works out, today is the day to start. So you watched me dig down to uncover the end of this tap into the sewer line. That's evidence that RUSA, the aforementioned Roseburg Urban Sanitary Authority, spear-tipped in the field by Ryan Kirshner, a fine young man. My wife worked with his mom at Fullerton 4 Elementary for a long time. He came out, he said, he got out his tape measure, he said the tap should be right there. Oh look, there's the 2x4 they marked it with. And so I intend to play by their rules as closely as I can, because it was certainly a blessing to me to have had the previous contractor comply with their requirements. And I hope that whoever it is in the future that has to deal with whatever I've done here in this project will be able to have the same sort of relief when the things that he has to uncover are done the way he's told and he has reason to think they were done. I can't tell if that's just a corroded hex nut or if it's a wing nut that the wings were torn off of, but I'm not altogether hopeful. Oh, look at that. And there, ladies and gentlemen, we have a direct line to the Roseburg Sewage Treatment Facility. I'm not sure that a Fernco is what they're going to want, but it's what we're going to put in there to hold my ABS pipe in the right location until I get clarification on Monday morning. I'm not going to glue anything until Master Rokus gives me the go-ahead. So getting the grade right, or what I hope is right, around this corner was harder than I thought. And I salute you underground plumbers. I mean, running concrete grade, you know, I'm setting a board. I'm digging the dirt and I'm setting a board. But setting a floppy black piece of spaghetti on grade that I really thought was good was way harder than I thought. And Phil might actually tell me it's not good yet. I think this fitting is called a combi, that's what he said. It's so you can run the clean out either upstream or downstream. The problem is you don't know which direction it went, really. Next item on the agenda, shovel out about a yard of mud. Well, if there was ever a time that I was in need of moral support, or maybe just a good butt chewing, the man's just arrived to do it. Master Rokus, how you doing? Come on in. Don't get dirty.
How's everything going?
Oh, be easy on me, Phil. Be easy on me. Oh, thank you. A green. Speak peace to my soul, Phil.
What's that conduit for?
Oh, this one.
What are you standing on?
Oh, that's a sleeve I put into for the yard water.
Oh, that's the water.
That's the water. See it? I got that uncovered. See that?
That's an old conduit for water? Or
yep, that's just a steel sleeve I put in there
100 years
10
ago.
or 12 years ago, and it was old when I put it in.
Can we use it again?
Yeah, probably. Jump it over. And I've got it coming right up, easy squeezy in and out of the meter box.
Go to the level on it, make sure the bubble breaks.
I have.
A little bit.
I've put a 2-inch block on an 8-foot level, and I'm getting it just right on the money.
And it looks fine. Now that you're mad because you wish you'd glued it.
Yeah, I know, but I was afraid.
Is it already hooked up down there?
It's fern code. So here's what I got here. Is that the right thing?
That's sweet. No.
No.
Well, a dual is okay, but if it's too deep, you don't know which way the snake goes.
Right.
And I don't know. There's probably some code thing saying how long that, but it's not super deep. It's fine.
Okay.
The problem, you can understand if you're running a snake down there, you don't know if it's going up to the house or down there.
Right. Feed out
You can physically see it going left or right.
Right.
So a regular one would have been best, because that's what the sewer boys want.
Okay.
But you can leave it in there. Ask them
Oh,
when
good.
they come to inspect it.
But in general, we're sailing
That's
around the
pretty
world
nice.
here. Okay.
The pipe you're tying into
The tap, yes.
is not straight with your black pipe, and you have a little deflection, so you couldn't glue those together anyway. So using the Fernco allows you to get a little deflection there.
Okay.
You know,
All right.
5 degrees is what they let you have up here.
Okay.
So it's fine. It's only 1.5 degrees or something off.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm feeling better. I've got just about the right amount of pipe. I'm short a couple of fittings. I've only got about 4 of the connections actually glued because I'm not doing it without Phil here. It's hard to push 4-inch pipe together into the glue joint when you're a rookie. And besides that, I'm not positive it's exactly right. So anyway, he's going to come back out first part of the week. This is Saturday evening, by the way. It was a good Saturday. But once he gets out here and we glue things up and fit it and check the grade and bed it in the 3/4 minus, we'll have the inspection happen, and assuming everything passes, we'll cover it up, compact it, and worry about the next set of pipes that's going to go on top.
Some of you have been wondering, so what happened to that entry gate you were building? Why aren't we seeing the gate? Well, I'll tell you, it's still happening, of course. I got to have the gate, but it's been postponed until this underground work is done. I need power and data out to that gate, and I need the chain link fence to be built. So I just decided to sort of fold all of that in with the sewer and water and gutter drain and natural gas upgrades that I'd been thinking about for a long time. I should be back on the gate project in a month or so. In reality, though, none of this work would have happened without Phil Rokus. None of it.
There. What am I doing wrong here?
I want to
See all those lettering? That lettering? It's matching this lettering over here on purpose.
Oh. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is the sliver that he just cut off. Went from nothing to not much more than nothing. How do you do it, Phil? How do you do it?
It's a money-making
Yes,
process.
yes,
The
it is.
longer it takes me to cut a pipe, the more money I make.
That's right. Simple economics.
Now it eats at me, because when I was putting this pipe in, I just knew that there were tricks that a plumber would know that I didn't know about running the grade, getting the grade right under the sewer line, how hard I should try, and when to pay attention and when just to move ahead in order to get the 2% or 1/4 inch per foot slope that you got to have. I ended up putting almost 500 lineal feet of graded line in between the sanitary sewer and the gutter water that went in over the top, same trench above the sewer line later. And in fact, when you get right down to it, it was hard running graded line. I've got a new respect for plumbers and underground guys in general. And the thing that was on this old man's mind while I was pecking away at this was, this is not like carpentry or even concrete formwork, because once this thing is buried, there is just no fixing a mistake. Thanks for watching Essential Craftsman, and keep up the good work.